Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So, I was over at that one area that I was wanting to explore and I was actually able to win one battle, which I will have a cut of here right now. Let's try this again. I really want to beat this fight. Like, I feel like I can. I just need to get better. I must get good. Do it.
Let's spill some
close.
ink.
Can't get the color patterns. Screwed that up. Can't quite get the color pattern I need for her special there. I really shouldn't be so picky about it. Alright. Skill. Skill. Dark wave.
Death is a friend. Take cover!
Yeah,
Look
timing,
out.
that's not it. There we go.
Careful
counter
now.
Parry it! Ready to go.
These things attack so much. Alright, item. I could use 5-10.
Like a phoenix.
Oh, she's an interesting gradient.
Ready to evade.
The gradient parry there. She was kind of okay.
Take your shot.
There we
Well.
go. Regen is a buff that heals the character by 10% of their max health at the beginning of their turn. And you know that already? Okay. Shoot, part of me's like I should just use a revive. I think I have to. These guys
Welcome
come at
back.
me so fast otherwise. Even to have one of my characters down.
Take your shot.
There we go.
Now's our chance.
Okay. Not what I needed. Alright. Well, mayhem on you.
Try me.
Oh, that's a bit.
Nice.
You're stanceless right now. That's not what I need.
It's locked on you.
Okay, but not
Let's
expecting
gamble.
that. They're changing up their plans a little here. Alright. You and then you. You are going to do... Skill. Another dark wave.
Death is a friend. That hurts.
Alright. Let's see. Let's focus on...
Prepare to meet your
One down.
It's locked on you. It's locked on you.
Alright. I can beat one battle in Radiant Hearts. It pays off for the XP though. That is a major XP boost. Burning Death. Applies 3 burn to all enemies on death. Not bad. The Burning Death went from level 9 to level 21. Really curious to... pull back to safety for the moment. And then, okay, let's use this to heal the party. Then, I'm going to... Let's see here. Burning Death. Speed. Yeah, it does quite a bit. Alright. Well, everyone. I don't think I'm at level for this place yet. But, as you can see, I'm starting to get a little closer than I was. Come on, just hold still. I know.
Well, that will help.
Missed me. Nope. Anything over there? Is that all that's here? Seems to be that's all that's here. Okay. Maybe I'm missing something. I can't tell. Go on. Okay, save in progress. So we're saved. That's good. Even if things go horribly wrong now, we won't lose ground. Hi there. Alright, I'm just poking around. There's a log. There's something up there. You seem extra big. Are you extra big? Let's see if we can take a look. Ooh, I don't know what you look. You look unpleasant, though. Not finding weak spots.
Death, it's a friend.
Let's see what
I'm ready.
Okay, all my friends there.
Rune, watch out!
Fire. different. Okay.
Careful, Mael.
Please survive.
Okay, great. Well, unfortunately,
Brace
whoever
yourselves.
it is healing.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay, well, that sucks. As long as they're in fire stat, blowing those up heal set. That I was not ready for. I was not prepared for them to be all super whatever that was. Okay, item. Let's revive them.
Not leaving you behind. Rune, watch out!
Oh, just
It's locked on you.
very
Not today.
yeah. There's something I haven't tried. Where is it? Can we flee? And not like that. I was curious to see how that would. So it looks like they get a free attack. It just gives us a chance to flee. Let's just say no and fail the expedition for now. Yeah, I'm definitely not ready for this yet. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, I can win battles over there, but it requires a whole lot of skill on my part because my characters aren't really powerful enough to just steamroll the place or really do all that well on their own still. That said, I have learned that progressing the main story doesn't really do that whole cutoff from going back to places thing that a lot of games tend to do. So I think we'll be good to just press on with the main storyline for now and work on building up our characters.
Welcome, my friends, to old Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevrons.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea. We're lucky it did. That's probably the only reason we survived.
The heart of the paintress is in the center. Let's go.
Very strange. Let's swap in Minoko again. One, because I want to get him up in level. And two, because if we run into Nevrons here, I want Minoko to get there. Nice place. Edition 42. Oh, just want to make an upgrade. Oh, Minoko. Nice. Options. Choices. There we go. I think a good spread of things. As you can see, I did take some time to gather skills from various places with Minoko. Yeah, we got quite a bit of skill build up. Ooh, you are very close to be able to get your sword ballet skill. Just 2 more levels. You can get a new one. I should probably work on this. Medium single target light damage, 5 hits at completion gains 1 rank. Which would then build me up to be able to start working towards Endbringer. Deals extreme single target physical damage, 6 hits, increased damage if the target is stunned, and at rank 8 can apply stun. So this one's also tempting with the after 1 turn deals extreme single target physical damage, 13 hits. I don't like the after 1 turn part really. Uh-huh. So I think we'll get this unlocked. We can work towards that. 5 hits at completion gains 1 rank. Yeah. Not even gonna apply it right now. This place is an absolute wreck, but it's also pretty wicked. Okay. Ooh, a fight the merchant theme. I haven't had one of those in a while. On applying powerful inspiration is increased by 2. Tempting. Healing counter. Recover 25 health on counter attack. Also tempting. Revive 10 shard though. That's a... Give me that. More color of Luna is also a give me. These aren't bad. Alright, let's fight the merchant first. And find out what we can get out of it. Gestrel versus Gestrel.
A bit of violence, yes.
Gatekeeper over there? Okay, I had to just check and see if it was something I could actually do something with while in a battle. It was too weird of a setup otherwise. Let's do this. Well, you can build up a decent fight, looks like. Oh, ow.
A bit of violence, yes.
Let me do a energy tint. Help.
Foolish move.
Once again, off on my timing. I'm trying to parry now more than dodge because yeah, it's harder. But if I get it down, it's way better. We do way more damage. We gain more out of it in general. It just pays off to do it that way. Okay. Let's do the Chevalier Peterson.
Sweet taste of battle.
And okay. Increased damage with heavy mass. That's quite worth it. Almost had him. Ah well, that one I did try dodging, and thankfully I survived. Alright, let's finish this. Definitely have to work on my practice. I still have to practice with Minoko a lot. That was brilliant. I like you. Okay, trade. Algerian. Algeron? What is that? Alright. It's a level 10 already. That's nice. Free aim shots can consume 1 fort health, deal 10% more damage. Base attack applies 3 fort health. Frost spell. Frost element. Alright, let's grab both of those as well while we're here. Don't really care about Chroma Catalyst anymore. Alright. Well, as far as scale goes, let's see what it does. Less damage than what I currently have. I burn. Alright, well, it depends on what we're fighting. If we're fighting fire type elements, I'm gonna want to change that. But we can work on that. At least now we have an option for that element for her if it becomes more important. Alright, let's swap out Breaking Burn for Resonance. healing counter and burning death for longer battles. There we go. Get working on those. Sure. No. Okay. Merchant battles do not do that. Hello? What was that sound? You all heard that, right? And it sounded like something very big. Unless maybe not. We probably shouldn't stand under this, but you know. And then the party all died from molten metal melting through their brains. Or whatever that's supposed to be. Oh, we're getting a movie bit. That's different. Ooh. Hello. Those buildings are warped.
We'll need a way forward.
The heart is in the center of the city. All right? Show off a bit, Minoko.
Ooh.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
Made a little bit of a... Oops. Seems Minoko needs to work on his AoE effects when it comes to that sort of thing. Did not... You okay, Minoko?
Minoko! Why the hell did you...
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The others should be fine. Verso said the heart is in the center of Old Lumiere, right? Right. Okay, Minoko. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, he got a little carried away and didn't take into account that the buildings collapse when you smash into them. Apparently. And I'm guessing, yep, the rest of my party is somewhere else. Well, that's lovely. What is that? Is that a statue? Yeah, it's a statue. Well, Minoko, I can tell you you didn't mean to blast everyone unconscious.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
You've been reading a dictionary?
It's okay, Minoko. Let's move on, shall we?
Have you been reading a dictionary, seriously? Quagmire? Most people don't use those words. To be fair, he has learned how to speak our language as well. What the blazes is that? You all see that, right? Some weird glowy thing? Like someone carrying an orb around in a weird way there? Okay. We should probably be worried about that. Oh, we can go down here. That's cool. Shiny. That I don't need right now, but we'll probably need later. Spend a ridiculous amount on. Nope. I think I've already got one of you guys' abilities.
Sweet taste
Fine.
of battle.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have one of you yet. Minoko, you're getting a new power. There we go. Continue with her. Okay. You know what? Time to worry about it. This is what I get for practicing against high level areas that I'm not up to level 4 and then coming along the actual storyline where it hasn't leveled up with me. Batlum? think that's for... Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look that fancy, but I'll have to work out why it does later when we have an option to do that. Alright, for now though, you just got a new power, Chevalier's Thrust. Deal high physical damage to all enemies, 3 hits. Ooh, to all enemies, that's pretty handy. Heavy mask increased damage, costs 7. And break. That one can't break, which is the downside of it. One has the chance of playing a second turn, so that's good to keep. Through shields. Breach shield on the target. It's good if they have shield. I don't know. He has so many abilities which are pretty applicable in general. It's hard to decide which ones to keep and which ones not to do. You get the ridiculous number of
How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
Guessing someone threw this. Which makes no sense at all, and yet all the sense in the world, given this current setup of how everything is ridiculous. I see you. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Wow, wow.
Alright, that seems to be over there. Didn't really need chroma right now. I would have preferred some other things, but you know what? We'll take what we can take. I love the look of the place. Knowing that Esquie is basically the most powerful entity around makes me wonder if Esquie might have been the one who chucked it in the air over where it is. If that is, like, going off that idea of probably not really, but it's just a funny idea.
Death is a friend.
And these guys are nowhere near as powerful as the other stuff I was fighting. Admittedly, let's see, what did I get? 22,000 XP for defeating those 3? Meanwhile, defeating those 3 up in the that other area in that clip I showed at the start, we got, what, 120 or something like that? I forget what exactly. It was a ridiculous amount compared to what we got for that.
So, Monoko, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Huh.
Useful?
Time tints. Energy tints also apply rush. I mean, that actually could be very good. Go. Alright, the fact that that their dialogue and everything is continuing as I go this way, making me think I'm going the right way. And I just realized I can't go. Well, I'll have to hit that other path another time, I guess. Hopefully we get the opportunity, because I really would not be happy about that. Hi there. How you got up there? I guess you climbed up. Hold on. Let me look around first. Got that way to go. That's a big sword inside of... Is that a giant testicle? Or something else? Or if we're gonna be fighting that. Okay, up here we go. This enemy was nice enough to point this place out by making noise while up here. Oh, well, you guys have killed it.
Meet your reckoning.
Yeah, obliterated. It's so hard to get that combo just right.
Oh, wow.
And there's probably better ways for me to do it, but like, hard to do it in a single turn. With just shooting things to get the random tints. Rather than taking multiple turns to build up tints through using abilities and all that. But when it works, it works. So weird that like some of these things are here and they're just like some of them are so untouched and then some of them are so destroyed. Hi. Fading man. Why do you give me Michael Jackson vibes? I have nothing but time, I suppose, to sit and think. Are you a spirit trapped in the Milan? These days I'm just a man who sits and thinks. Here she's standing. When she was young, she'd get sad thinking about mortality. When I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. Are you talking about the paintress? He painted. He wasn't scared of death himself. He was sad because there are more works of art than she'd ever be able to see in her lifetime. So many fables from around the world that she'd never be able to collect, to bring to life in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she'd never get to experience. That saddened her. I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp, but she proved me a liar. She did love to challenge me. Of all of them, she and I are the most alike. All of them? It's important to remember the ones we love, to keep them alive in our minds when they are far away. Far, far away. Are you originally from Old Lumiere? I paint them so that I can remember them, remember their faces. The man has gone. Alright, that's all we're getting. Got it. Still not sure what led to the paintress being the way she is. And we're getting uncomfortably close to that really glowy sword thing, which I'm betting means boss fight. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little surprised. Ooh, that's one of Esquie's stones.
Doesn't that look like one of Esquie's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift.
Whenever we figure out where in the world he is. Probably waiting
I
outside.
was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Minoko's like,
Minoko, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
You mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay. Finding them comes first.
ooh, I don't like the look of some of that. There's an awful lot of bodies here, guys. Maybe pay attention to your surroundings a little more.
Any idea what this is?
That looks like something's happened.
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
You're saying right next to an expedition log. That looks like a head of maybe either a giant gestrel or
58.
something else.
They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so.
And we're gonna find something
They
interesting.
made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso is... Is this true?
Mael's with him.
We need to go. Now!
Verso would never harm her.
Sure, could we maybe actually see the record that she's freaking out about now? Darn storytelling and keeping secrets. How did you guys get blasted
Can you
into
stand?
who knows where?
Minoko gets a bit carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Good. The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
Find treasures along the way.
Feels like home.
Yeah. Feels like home. You okay?
Minoko fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
Well, we know that Verso's not always
Speaking
been
of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over, you should go and visit.
Huh. Alright.
Nice.
Well, I really hope they let me come back here afterwards, because I definitely want to go check that other path that the other team had that they didn't get to go down. And unfortunately how this game saves is, you know, we're already past the others. Still, it is what it is. Oh, weird check. Yes, somehow she got the sword that they found. Yes, perfectly normal. This makes perfect sense. Oh wait, actually the way to build it. Double gradient generation while in defensive stance. If stanceless, base attack switches to defensive stance. Okay. There you go. I thought I saw someone down here. Huh? Okay, to be fair, you guys are probably still way outmatched by these two.
Their defenses are down.
Let's see, what can I do with you guys? Let's try Radiant Slash.
Oh well.
Ooh, oh, way
Watch
off.
out.
Timing there. Oh, I didn't realize they could do
Ready
those.
to go. Take down their shields.
Wrong way.
Finesse and grace.
Okay. Well, you're getting obliterated, so bye.
Nice.
So where's the treasure?
I never said there was treasure.
Wait a minute.
Great.
Can we drop in here? Looks like we can drop in here. Should I drop in there? Okay, there's a rope down. Wait, is that a rope? Ah, well, I guess we'll find out. Old key used. Oh, I'm glad I picked that up ages ago. That was the one
Melanie,
I picked up
5th of
before.
February. The Brigadiers are overdue from their mission to the monolith, and we've lost half our remaining fighting strength to these creatures and their relentless assault. All adults have taken up arms, but I'm a bookkeeper. What am I supposed to do? Count them before they slaughter us? We've hidden the children. At least they're warm and dry in the cellars, but rations are running low. Things are calmer now at the hospital, but that's because most die before we can get to them. I guess I'm living out of pure stubbornness at this point. Survival isn't really survival anymore. Everyone's so quiet lately. Afraid we'll draw attention. Sometimes I talk to myself just to hear another human voice. Trevor, you promised I could die before you. You promised.
Interesting. That's very interesting. Like, yeah, that used my old key, as in the key I got at the start of everything. Like, well, the item that Gustav got. Oh, yeah, the item that Gustav got first is what we used there. Fancy that we found that one spot that works.
Ready to strike.
Parry it!
Not quite there.
Oh well.
Even the first one down.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's carve a path.
Alright, now I want to test out... wait, why didn't I get enough AP? Weird. Oh well.
Parry it!
Very...
Okay. Nice.
Alright, I have to figure out some of these, a few details here. First, heal part. Bursto. Defensive mode. Oh, that's why. Ah, that's why you lost safety. Alright, let's get rid of that. Right now. You can have that. Okay, I was wondering why you didn't have the AP I expected to have. Because you took a hit, and it used defensive mode, which got rid of some of the damage, but at a cost. They have that there, though. I could just... Seems weird. Is there some path here I'm missing? See anything else? An odd little shortcut that doesn't really... No. It's so weird. Cool looking. Weird. What's up? Oh, hello. Okay, that just jumped in.
En garde! On fire!
Still.
Please survive!
I'm glad.
Let's carve a path.
Let's try this very light, very high light damage. Let's try it on you.
En garde!
Nice. With Verso, reach rank S. Okay, that's cool.
Finesse and precision!
That's why that encounter was a little weird.
They're a pretty good team.
And he's gone.
Verso?
That's weird.
Verso? Putain. Where did he go?
That is very weird. Where did he go? And why?
So, where did you go? I need to find Lune and Ciel, quickly.
Hey, I'm still here. Don't worry. Verso runs off all the time. He's always ditching me in the room. He'll be back. Okay, that's so comforting. You know, he's really bad at sticking around where he's supposed to. Go that way. It looks like we'll be going that way at some point. I see enemies down there. Here. Oh wait, no, this is a different spot. That at least is, yeah, this path. So we've got down there. Goes over there. Now this way, which goes...
Great.
Here. Okay. So it looks like we've got a bit of a roundabout.
Spill some ink.
Perfect.
Ready to parry.
Wrong way.
Let's spill some ink.
I don't expect it to do that secondary attack. It throws me off. Expecting the other one where it's the 3 combo. Ooh, that's a cool looking sword. Why does it feel like it That reminds me of something. I'm not sure what. But it feels familiar. That's a cool looking one. Doesn't really ring any memories for me though. Also, why does something that seems weird to me with a number of things we've encountered? Every battlefield and everything looks recent, even though it's been spread out over like 50 plus years. Oh, hi. I didn't need to trigger that quite that way. Alright, well, I think we're dealing with it. Unfortunately, Mail doesn't really have a lot for...
Their defenses are down. Let's dance.
Yeah, that's the one I was expecting. I think there's two.
Let's dance.
Right. And of course,
The
then
dance
you don't do
begins.
it. Alright, well, it is what it is. First we'll do this.
Finesse and grace.
I'm going to do you. And we'll do... Oh, that didn't quite finish you?
On me.
That's annoying. There we go. After that.
Let's dance. Time to hit big.
No point in doing... Hello.
Nice.
Auto Rush. Apply Rush for 3 turns on battle start. Alright. Let's swap that for... Where's Auto Rush? Was it just a level up? Or did I accidentally just... No, there it is, Auto Rush. Okay. And we'll heal you up. I don't want to risk it with you being my only person now, right now. That is a bit of a problem. This would have been a real pain if I had really neglected any of my character build up, I guess, of skills and all that.
Strike!
Oh, noted. That does enough damage to one shot those. Even if I could only use it on one of them, in that case, it was perfect. Wait, is that a copy of one of her swords? One second. No. Or maybe one of Urso's / Gustav's swords. Either way, I'm pretty sure I've seen that design of sword before with one of my characters. Alright, got enemies over there. This one. And is there more shiny over here? Wait. No, up? Had to be sure. Nothing there. Nothing there. Here comes you guys. That one. Interesting. almost had it.
Nice. Precise strike.
Alright, so we're going that way ultimately, but let's check in here real quick. Can we go in this? No. Yeah, why does it all look like it's been preserved, like, in the act of happening?
Think I'm close.
Everything is with these seems to be in process, or like right after the fact. None of these battles and everything feel like they've been sitting for years. Oh, over there, that must be the place.
This manor's intact. Why does it feel so familiar? I know this place.
Alright, we're going to rest. Regain all the goodies. Just to be safe. So that's where we're going there. Let me check over here real quick. Oh, weird fog? Potentially? Are they not gonna let me go back this way? No, not gonna let me go this way. Okay. Well, interesting. Do we go? Like, okay, I was wondering if there was any other spot. But I guess not for that. Ooh. A gate. We got straight ahead there. And we've got a gate here. But there's definitely something in there. So we get in there eventually. At some point, it looks like we're going into the maze. Oh wait, no, there's a way in right here. Secret tunnel.
Perfect.
This lion's statue. Oh, now these. Part of me's like, go that way. Part of me's like, no, let's check this first. Because this feels like a manor entrance into the other manor. Well, we'll find out. Oh, this is a very bright one.
Perfect.
Renoir, a music record for the camp. This room is very bright. I'm kind of reminded of the stories of the Sun King, where where he made it so that like people had to watch him all the time, and he had lights all over the place.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
That's different. That's only one of these I could open. Okay, that's not this. Oh, we're up here. Alright. Is lighting always like this here? Nope, can't just drop down. Alright. Alright. Well, that was an easy one to get out of. Huh. Glad I noticed it. Well, felt bad missing that. Alright. there a break in this fence at all? I don't believe so. Yeah. Alright. It's this weird... berry? Okay, let's go into the actual manor now. For a cutscene. Speed up with. Why did Verso disappear? Ooh. Hello. Lady.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Ah.
Really, Verso? This was your plan? How many times must you hurt our family?
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course. It's easier for you to think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us if I'm the villain.
Verso, move. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
It's a little trickier.
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Ah. Chris.
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Family is not my favorite topic.
Are we all gonna just ignore the fact that he is standing there and
Right, can we
willing
talk
to kill
about
you
this
for
later?
it?
I'd really like for you all to survive this.
He's still invincible. We haven't found the paintress's heart. So, how are we gonna deal with the BS plot armor? I would like some answers, guys. There's probably something here we could... Didn't get the one I was hoping for a burn effect. Alright. There. Oh wait, let's burn. I'm done. Oh well.
You
Watch out,
forced us to this point.
Okay, I can probably get moves down enough to parry that eventually. Also, what is this? Suddenly you don't do ridiculous damage? Every other time I fought you, like last time I fought you, you just obliterated Gustav. You didn't take any damage. Alright, well, fine. Take this. Your weird story BS plotter.
Finesse and grace. From fire.
She won't help you this time.
Missed that a little bit, but oh, okay.
Let's carve a path.
Let's see. Perfect.
Break.
I'm
Brace
not
yourselves.
angry, just disappointed.
Sure, Renoir, sure. Just disappointed. I don't know what these are. Thought we
This and precision.
that attack.
Lune, watch
Tearing
out.
this family apart.
Yeah,
Okay,
Danger!
on me.
okay, I'm not sure how I was supposed to deal with those. That felt really weird.
Precise strike.
Well, fitting. If she's the one who stabs him like that. Malarum, Wash Chroma. What just happened there?
Everyone all right?
Oh, he didn't.
Laka?
Oh, he done it now. He's done it now. Oh. Really?
Loco's broken.
What is wrong with Renoir?
Why can't you accept who you are?
What is wrong with Renoir? These. God, it seemed we were killing people who shouldn't be getting killed. Also, why would he aim for Noko of all of them? Strange time distortion stuff, huh?
What is that? Will you tell me your name?
Get the definite sense that Male may be like Urso's younger sister or something. And the mansion's gone. Well, that's normal.
Where did it go? No. Alicia.
Fuck!
Where did Renoir go? I still have to kick his butt for killing Noko. He deserves an extra butt kicking.
Oh, glory. Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
All those little jars we've seen around are gestrals buried. Oh. Waiting to be reborn. Is that what they were saying there?
The stories say that
Or no.
gestrals reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us.
Oh? Your aim. Okay, that's okay.
Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier?
This could be our limit break weapon.
Do you need something from the Axons?
Axe.
Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in old Lumiere. So it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
They do have
Wonderful pep talk.
Time limit.
I know.
But now I'm wondering, does this mean
Alright,
like limit break?
if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
Or both. Hear me out. Both. We take out both. Because we can.
Expedition 58, Delphine. The behemoth is such a marvel. It has a small city on its back that I really want to explore, but the others think it's too risky, too easy to get caught by the nevs around here. Verso called this thing an axon. Apparently they are incredibly powerful, with hearts of pure chroma, utterly unkillable. Except, clearly, something did. Verso and his father, Renoir, spent years trying to kill the Axons, hoping to forge their hearts into a weapon to break the barrier. But no dice. I bet the curator would love to get his hands on one of those hearts. He could easily forge such a weapon.
Alright. Also, we have new music. I'm not sure I'm gonna like the music. I'm already kind of. It's named Renoir. I'm kind of biased against Renoir right now. He's a bit of a someone I could stab repeatedly and not feel bad about right now. I wonder if this would change the meaning of the song for me at all if I knew the language.
Lune.
Different.
Okay. We'll talk later then.
Keep our relationship building going? Lune stands by the fire deep in thought. Urso tries to get her attention.
Do you like cats?
What?
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a cat person.
Well, you're wrong. I did have a dog named Pat, though.
Interesting name.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Were you close?
When we were younger, I guess. But my brother and sister had their own lives. They didn't care about my parents' research.
Doesn't seem fair.
No. I'm glad they got to live. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
Gustav had a sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
Lune and Percival enjoy a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood that she forgets to ask Percival other important questions, which Percival takes note of. Okay. They have a bit more fun together before heading back again. Got it.
I'm sorry, Mongia. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
Yeah, he should be active. Perso approaches Minoko, who is carefully cleaning his Nervan legs. That is an odd statement.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs?
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful is a word that one could use. For yes, I do find legs around his feet.
Beautiful is a word that one could use.
Your lack of enthusiasm is disappointing.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're in Nevron, and you see me, charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
That would be a sight.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. All for the smell and the intimidation.
I do wonder how you keep them fresh.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against Stalags, does it?
stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Right. Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Pah, me? I fear no Nevron, least of all a stalact.
Perfect. In that case, want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes, well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
Yeah, that's a pretty good luck now. It was 20.
I've missed you. Alright then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
As they polish the Nevron legs, Minoko exuberantly bellows a war chant. Bullies burst into singing along. They sing together with great gusto. Well, at least they seem to be getting along, and Minoko's moving on with the whole Minoko getting killed thing, but... well... Wheeee comes over to special them, but ends up joining the polishing effort. It takes a while, but they finally finish and head back to the others. That's great.
Ready for the axons? Of course you are.
Want to spend time. Verso approaches Miel, who is alone by the lake.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah. I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
One would be the better approach here. That must have sucked for both you and them. Or must have cost quite a bit.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family.
Excuse me?
Can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in.
Oh yeah, I forgot Gustav's sister
Nobody
was
else wanted
like
me.
the mayor. I forgot about that. Gustav's sister. Duh. How did I forget her?
But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird.
Something you like about them. Yeah, it seems like
What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before, well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Neil starts to open up to her so she feels more comfortable with it. As does Bertha with her. Her hair gets such a weird tinge to it in certain lighting. Verso spends some time reminiscing about the past, then head back to the others. Alright, that's Gil and...
I'm mad.
Esquie.
I'm stinking mad.
About Noko.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Yeah, we want to spend time with Esquie. Esquie rocks.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
That's an odd
I
statement.
love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
I like this one better.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. He needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire.
Yeah.
Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all ooh.
We?
Yes, wee. Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the four of us flying around on adventures.
Ah, I see. And, Whoooo?
Yeah, centuries go by without your best friends. That's gonna make you go.
How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
You might say you're a bit, wee-woo then.
You really get me, Verso.
I'm a bit, wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit more woo than we these days.
Escape patting him on the head. Or petting his hair like a petting a dog or a cat.
Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Corso and Esquie feel the bond even after this meaningful interaction. Spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things they absolutely do not look like. SDA's nonsense inspires Verso. Radiant attack unlocked. Verso, Striker. Then head back to the others. Second. Radiant is over here, right? Sabotage was his original. Deals medium physical damage to all enemies, 1 hit. Applies mark. Striker. Deal high single target physical damage, 1 hit, and break. Interesting. For I very rarely ever get to even use a gradient attack because it takes so long to build up a gradient power. So, a bit higher there. Interesting. Alright.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to 0?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Sure.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Any topic I can't just spell stories on command, or over 100 years actually, so it's hard to choose.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think.
Really dark or deeply personal? Dark, personal, dark, personal. Man, I'm really tempted by dark. I mean, that's probably not the best option.
Okay. I'm going to share something really dark with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man.
I mean, you kind of are.
Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Huh. So he's saying his hairstyle right now is dye.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
I wondered about what all those bracelets were about.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6, Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Though Verso's story was rather lacking, Ciel appreciates Verso slightly more than before. Ciel and Verso spend a bit too long teasing each other before going back to the others. Alright, I think we've talked to everyone here that we need to. Let me double check here. Courier off to his services, yep, usual stuff. Racing for upgrades, not right now. A few Lumina points. Do that. Are they new people? Nope, nothing there. Really wondering about this still. Alright, I think we're good to go to, well, first, let me turn the sound back down. Forget about it. Alright. Write in the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. Let's do that first. There we go. Mel finds a spot where she can write. He spends some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. He writes about old Lumiere and how their sea was actually transported from the continent to the ocean. He hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mel heads back. Alright. Check up on the others.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? Not a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She,
It looks like she got into a fire.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
Finally asking a good important question.
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me.
I wonder... Ooh, yeah.
She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
Alright. One more checking up on others. Meet the 2 axes on their respective islands to support a weapon able to pierce the monolith barrier. Alright. He said there were 3 of them, so could I defeat all of them? Just seems odd they would be that I'd have to limit Esquie ability to swim through coral reefs. Oh, okay. Expedition escape. Esquie can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. Ah, so a quick exit from levels. Alright, and now we can break the coral reefs. So breaking through the coral reefs. Oh, those are up there. That's not where I thought those would be. We still have to get the ability to fly at some point, too, I'm guessing. But, alright, we could break through there. Over there. That leads up into all that. Over there. Whatever's up there. Who knows all this? Okay, we have a lot of exploring to do now. Oh, we're up here. Why are we up here? Huh. This is a little different. Okay. Check, check. We have a lot of exploring. That's a pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that map. Okay. We have a lot of exploring to do, and yeah, I was really expecting that to be a different thing. So, we know that I'm fairly confident the Esquie gets a fly ability at some point. And I'm fairly confident that other than a flying ability, we get a diving ability at some point, because Esquie had that whole thing where we found areas on the water where it's like, you can't do it right now. And that makes me think, yeah, that there's going to be some ability there. And it looks like we have a lot of exploring to do in this area still. It's getting late, so I should probably just wrap this up as soon as I get this paint cage broken up, and then call it a night. Bye. Nope. Oh well. Perfect. The quick.
Meet your reckoning.
Good. Oh, I need to swap you out. I want Monoko there to pick up any abilities that we run across. Say we might run into that we haven't run.
An advantage.
New weapon. Ooh, that's weird looking.Une. Redalum. Healing skills generate 1 additional light stain, generate 1 ice stain at the beginning of each turn. Kind of cool looking. Wait, let's just see what it looks like. That's kind of funky. But this one's just too good for my playstyle. Alright, yeah, we've got places to go. Because we have to go explore this whole area. Find the spots I missed coming in. And whatnot. Because there's probably a few spots we can now backtrack to lose maybe before. But at least there was that area over near where the others came in. So I'm not sure what we're gonna get into. One of you is being obliterated.
Hey! On me!
Alright, got a few more of those learned. Leveling on. Good. Let me go down here. This seems weird. Well, I don't see anything here, so that's, I guess, just a weird spot. Alright. Here. Can go up here. That it did.
Good stuff.
Alright, so we got that way to go, which I think is the way I need to go in order to find some of the things that we missed before. I could go back the way Mail came from, but I don't feel like there's anything there we really missed. And then we've got what is over here. I know I really should call it a night. Poking this little corner here, it looks like it'd be a quick thing and still bug me a little bit.
From fire.
You all quick? Okay. There we go.
Meet your reckoning.
And if I can get elemental genesis, it just obliterates stuff.
Interesting.
Roma. And an
Armand. Expedition 42. It's been 2 weeks, and still no word from Freya or Olivier. They've never missed a check-in before, no matter how exciting their find. Oh, my friends, I hope the end was swift. The grandest exhibit is likely our last, but as Olivier would say, it is also our grandest. I wish you were here, making that joke for the 1000th time. I'm proud of our work. We've pieced together so much. I just wish we had more time. The Gommage is still a few months away. Perhaps I can make one last trek. If you're reading this, my unknown future friend, I hope the information we've gathered helps you find answers. We've done what we could, in the hopes that you will prevail. Tomorrow comes.
Alright. So more of this whole, well, we failed, pass on what info we can, die. Though the amount of info they give me seems to be fairly limited to their last messages and hey, we died. Which is kind of an odd situation there. Why are you here? I'm missing something. What? What am I missing? Almost. That's very weird and makes me suspicious that there is something I am not seeing. On that. Very, very weird. I just jumped over. No, that's a dead end. So, what is up with you? That just is very strange to just have that. Guess we're not finding out tonight. So, next time we'll continue exploring this place, I guess. Go back up that way, see if we can figure out what that weird glowy orb that we dragging whatever it was is, and what is involved with all that. Definitely have a lot more things to explore now. And now the Esquie can break through coral, we have a lot more of the water areas to explore, island-wise. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Definitely have to work on it though. Circumstances, I don't really need rest. And I don't want the enemies to respawn. They might do that anyway, just from me quitting. I don't know. Alright, that was a lot to take in. I'm not sure if I'm more upset about Noko getting blasted than I am about Gustav getting killed. Noko, it felt like Renoir just being a complete jerk and shooting the kid for no good reason compared to shooting anyone else in the party. The Gustav, that was just okay. Gustav couldn't do anything to him at all, and that felt like it was a bit just I don't know. Not happy about either one. Renoir is being not good. He's being very not Wheeee. Anyway, comments below. What do you all think about it? Oh, sorry. What do you all think about all that? What do you think of Ismael's relation there? I'm thinking maybe not Verso's sister. The way Verso's for sure sister reacts makes me think maybe Mel is maybe his sister's daughter? I don't know. There's something going on. There's definitely a relationship connection somewhere in there. It feels like for Miel to be reacted to the way she is. But I don't know what it is. But anyway, I gotta call it a night. Hey everyone. Bye.